2022 Honda CR-V speaks for itself. The Honda brand is solid. When you have a Honda, you know it's going to last a long time. And you know when you trade in, you're going to get your money worth. The 2022 Honda CR-V is an awesome CR-V. SUV, what I can say. And it gets the job done. Enjoy the video and have an awesome time. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. This is the Honda CR-V. The 2022 Honda CR-V is what we're talking about here. Now, Hondas are awesome, folks. They keep their resale value. They cause a peace of mind that's just fantastic when it comes time to trade in your vehicle. But you don't buy a Honda to get the same feeling that you're going to get out of a Ferrari. But you will get it for its capacious interior and the fact that it saves you money on fuel. And the powertrain is just awesome as far as efficiency. And this is what makes you want to go ahead and give your money to buy this particular vehicle. Honda is awesome. It's not a super like I said earlier, it's not your Ferrari, but you're going to enjoy it. Now the gas engine or the hybrid model, they're not really super quick, but I tell you one thing, it gets you where you're going without a fuss. The ride is relaxing on long hauls. You'll be able to do what you have to do to get from point A to point B when you're going on a long trip. So if you do decide to do a road trip for 5-something hours, you're going to have a good time. That's all you have to do is just take it easy. And sometimes it could be noisy, but it's great for family road trips. And it's nice. And you won't have to put as much gas in your SUV as though you would have to put in a Durango or something like that. You have a host of standard active safety features to help it mitigate traffic and do what it has to do and actually give you a peace of mind. And it isn't super flashy, but you know what? The world loves it. And I love it for one thing. This is the type of SUV you keep forever. Now, what's new? There's no changes for the 2022 lineup. But they said there's supposed to be some changes in the 2023 model. It's going to have a cleaner design. And not only that, but a third row seat. And it's going to be a gas only and a hybrid powertrain as well. And who knows? An all-electric model could be in the lineup. Now, when you first start with these, you start with the LX that has an estimated of $27,000. And then you have the EX, which has an estimated $30,000. And the EXL, $32,000. And you have the hybrid, which is still $32,000. And then you have the XL hybrid, which is $35,000. And then you have the Touring, which is $35,000. And the Touring hybrid, which is $38,000. So it's a great price range. You can get one at $27,000. That's the LX model. This is definitely nice. You're talking about a turbocharged 1.5 liter that makes 190 horsepower. And it has a CVT transmission. And it works perfectly. This has a good towing limit of 1,500 pounds. Which you don't want to tow too much with a CR-V. If you want to tow, then get a Ford F-150 or something. You know, if you want to tow up to 10,000 pounds, you don't get a CR-V to do that. This is what you get when you want something to get from point A to point B. Look how clean it looks. And you get all of the features. You have the fog lamps, the daytime running lights. It's got a great presence. Refined ride, great steering, and it has strong brakes too. Composed and compliant ride. What we're looking at is the instrument cluster of the Honda CR-V. And it is easy to read. As you can see, there's a miles per hour. Then you know you're in park. And this right here is the RPM gauge, of course. And you have the temperature gauges as well, and the fuel gauges right over here. You also have the light indicator letting you know that the lights are on, and your seatbelt indicator. You also have the time too, the average fuel consumption. So it's definitely a nice setup. And you see the steering wheel, it doesn't block the view. Everything is seen here when you're driving. Particularly when you're driving straight, you look down, you're going to see all of this. Nothing is impaired. And that's nice to know. Then you have the nice cup holders. And you also have the wood inlays. And you also have the charge plate too for your phones. And of course your drinks, of course. And you have your shifter. And one thing I noticed about the shifter is that it has this nice accent right here. That's definitely, it's definitely nice. You got the nice armrest. And the seat at a high position. And the position is just right. And then you have a bigger view of it. Of course, you have the gas and the brake. And of course, you have the AC vents, the HVAC vents, and the turn them on and turn them off. And then you have the infotainment system. This infotainment system is definitely nice, and we'll take a look more at it. I mean, but besides here, you see the wood inlays, you see the door handle to get in and out. You also have the speakers. I mean, everything is placed just right, but there's no frameless rearview mirror. But this is still nice, though. It doesn't, it's not so bad. And you have the steering wheel controls, plenty of them, as you can see, and 3-spoke, which is definitely nice. And you also have a place to rest your thumbs for the 9 and 3 o'clock position, which is definitely impressive. Leather wrapped steering wheel too, as well. The infotainment system. Now we have this. Now this is an excellent presentation. And some people think that this could be quite, what they call it, too complex of an infotainment system. Now in the base LX model, it comes with a 5-inch color radio screen, but all the other models get this 7-inch touchscreen with the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM satellite radio, and the navigation. How can it be optional, folks, in 2021? But of course, you can use Android Auto to get to where you want to go. So if it is optional, why pay for it when you can just get it on your phone? You can also get the other apps with Android Auto, such as Waze, which is my favorite. And you also get the 9-speaker audio system. Honda brought back the rotary volume knob. And of course we missed that. The infotainment system is not, it doesn't look like it's the top of the notch, but hey, it does the job. And that's what's important right here. And again, you have the nice leather seats. The nice, the position the handrest seems like it's just the armrest seems like it's just in the right place. You got it in the doors and on the side. You have the wood inlays. It's a Honda, and that's what it is. And the seats do look comfortable. And again, you have the start-stop button. Definitely nice. And you have the HVAC system, climate control. Everything is in the right place, and they're buttons, not touch screens. And again, you have you also have the back seat. Look at the back seat. There's plenty of room. So easily, if you're 6 feet, you can fit back there nicely. And again, you have an armrest here. You have the armrest here as well. And again, there's the other angles. You see, you have a place to rest your thighs too. Right here. It's definitely nice. Definitely substantial. And then you have the place to put your luggage, your belongings. And you also have a place. You also have something here to hide your belongings as well. And this is to let you know the size of it. Put a backpack in. You have plenty of space. And this is the interior of the Honda CR-V. Great view. And again, here you have also the safety and driver assistance features, the driver assistance technology to help you prevent collisions, which is very important. I find it very, very nice, just to have those systems in place. And if you want to check out crash tests, anything like that, check out the NHTSA and Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS. They have their websites, and you can check them out. Of course, with these come the standard forward collision warning and automated emergency braking, and the standard lane keeping assist, and a lane departure warning, and standard adaptive cruise control, which all you see go to work in here. This is the think tank right here for all that. Brake paddle. It gives you the stopping power that you need. The 2.0 liter 4-cylinder and the 2 electric motors that combine the 212 horsepower. Smooth, and it gets the job done. The engine is awesome. A wide open throttle. It has sound deadening material to stop the droning noise from coming into the cabin. So it's a quiet experience in this. My sister she used to have a CRV and she loved it. And she probably had the thing for 15 or 20 years. And when she bought it, it was used. Why would I say 15 or 20 years? She at least had it for 5 or 10 years. But boy, it feels like it could last a long, long time. And not too many maintenance issues with these babies, which is definitely nice. You're talking about with gas mileage, you're talking about 28 miles per gallon city and 34 highway. That is high. That is very high and very nice. I mean, when testing, they're getting 27 miles in city, 32 highway, which is still nice. And that's after testing. So the only competition for this is the Toyota RAV4 and the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. However, you can't go wrong with the Honda, folks. You can't go wrong with it. It's definitely nice. Now, as far as people have said it's spiffy, spacious, great storage, awesome storage. And the rivals on this they definitely have a faster acceleration and not as noisy. That open throttle. So that's, but the CRV, as far as personality and emotional, it may not be as strong as its competitors, but doesn't need to be. No, it doesn't. It doesn't need to be. If you love Hondas, you're going to buy a Honda. If you like Toyotas, you're going to buy a Toyota. Now, sometimes you may go from one brand to the other, but I tell you what, you won't go wrong in value. Both of them are super dependable, and they get the job done, and they'll put a smile on your face when it comes time to trading in. And not only that, but there's a demand for Hondas. There's a demand, and you'll get a lot more money. You get a lot bang for the buck with this. Look at this. I mean, look at the presence. The presence is awesome. Now there are things coming with the 2023. Of course, they're going to be at the same price range. It's not going to really change that much, but it's going to have a more modern, cleaner looking grille, a new front and rear lighting elements. So it's going to make a big difference. It's going to be more. The only thing I can say is that it's going to look more like a BMW X3 and less like a Toyota. So they've changed it. So it's evolving into a BMW X3. That's what I can see, from all the spy photos that we've seen on the internet. Can't mention any of the names for copyright reasons. This is Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching, sharing, and subscribing. Have an awesome and fantastic day. Much love. And again, thanks for coming by.